Our prayer partners are privileged to pray literally every day with many, many people who are going through all kinds of difficulties, and many share about some serious health problems they're facing. Recently, we heard from a viewer who wrote, "My health has gotten much worse." And this even after she had received much medical attention. And she went on to say, "The doctors just keep passing me from doctor to doctor." Now, most people see physical improvement over time, but we also know that there are those who are just getting worse. Both Matthew's and Mark's gospel recount a story of a lady who had been sick for 12 years. In Mark's account, it says, she had suffered a great deal under the care of many doctors and had spent all she had. Yet instead of getting better, she grew worse. Imagine that, 12 years of sickness and doctors and treatment, but it was only getting worse. When the lady heard that Jesus was coming to her area, I suppose she could have had all kinds of negative thoughts, cynical responses. She could have easily dismissed it and put it out of her mind because of the cycle of negativity that was already rampant inside her heart. But something unusual is recorded at this point. Mark writes about what was going through her mind. She thought to herself, if I can just touch his robe, I will be healed. The thing that stands out to me here is that she had a different thought, a creative thought, a hope, a possibility, a bit of faith. In fact, Jesus uses that word right after he healed her. He said, "Your faith has made you well." So even when things are getting worse, it's a wonderful joy to have faith. I've seen people have faith for small things, little miracles. I've also seen people have faith for the greatest of human impossibilities. Sometimes they get their miracle, and sometimes things get worse. Even Jesus himself and his disciples were not spared from suffering and death. But look at these two encouraging verses. First of all, Isaiah 49, verse 23 says, "Then you will know that I am the Lord. Those who hope in me will not be disappointed." And similarly, Romans 5 and verse 5 says, "And hope does not disappoint us." When our hope is in God, we can still have that deep-seated peace and encouragement. We trust in him, and sometimes we get our miracle. But even when the worst of circumstances are against us, even if they're getting worse by the day, ultimately, we will not be disappointed. Even if things end, God forbid, in death, you know what? We're not disappointed. We have the assurance of eternity with God through Jesus Christ. That's not disappointing. It's exciting. So this is my prayer for you today, found in Romans 15, verse 13. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Just take that to heart today. And I encourage you to call our prayer lines. If you have a specific need, you want someone to pray with you and ask God for a miracle, that's our joy to do. You can do that. You can call anytime, day or night, 24 hours a day, 1-866-273-4444. We hear from so many people going through so many different issues in life, and a lot of them are physical needs, and God has not changed. He still heals. You can trust him, but whatever the outcome, there's hope. So remember that. And thanks so much for staying in touch.
Now there are even more ways to join the 100 Huntley Street online community. We'd love to hear from you, so stay in touch with us.